This video is for a 2005 Honda Accord, changing.
So I thought I'd change them. Simple, I'm assuming you can take the tire off yourself. Here and here. Honda has those two nuts, and I'll show you how to get those off in a second. But all you got to do is take off right here. And there's a pair. Those are number 12. Stick your socket on there. Also back here, right there, is number 14. So first take the caliper off, then you have the bracket left, then take that off. I cleaned up these shims and sprayed brake cleaner on them and got those all clean. The drum slides off. I'll do a video that shows, or I'll attach a video. At the end of this video will show that. I'm going to show you the new parts. Here's the old drum. There's a new one. Old pad. New pad. This one's done. These things are the only thing that's hard. So, how to get the caliper compressed to get that out, I'll attach the video to that and show you how to do that. It is about 2 minutes later. I took my number 12 socket, took this off, the caliper off. You can see, stretched right there, and another one on the bottom. And you take that and just set it carefully out of the way. Don't want to damage the hoses, so it's set out of the way. Got two more bolts now. One here, and one down here. Then this bracket will come off. But before I do that, these two bolts here, I don't need an impact driver. I got this at AutoZone for $10. You just adjust it here, left or right, if you're putting on or off. Put this thing in here, and you whack it super hard, and it just torques it enough and loosens it up. So you got two of those to do. It took me a few whacks to get it really one hard one, and all of a sudden just go. So the nuts themselves are stainless. They weren't rusted, but they're really in there, and they're put in there way purposely. You'll never get it off with a regular screwdriver in your hand or a drill. Got to get this. So use that. Once these are out and this is off, slides are off. And the next thing I want to show you is here, that piston there. You can't just push it in. It's got a twist down in. So there's probably something I could have rigged up at home for it, but you can't use a C-clamp because you got to twist it. So I picked up this loaned tool at AutoZone, so this would be free. You put this in here. I'm trying to line this up. Put that on the notches and just twist. Rotate, rotate till this is flush with that. Then when it comes time, you'll have enough clearance to put it back over your new pads, which will be fatter because you need more space down here. I'll do one final video, or one final add-on. Okay, finally, before it gets too dark here, I took all the bolts out. These things were just a pain in the butt. I whacked and whacked and whacked. I ended up putting penetrating fluid on it, and I whacked the disc a few times right next to it, and I could actually see there's a little bit of movement there, and that seemed to do it after I whacked down this thing probably about 15 times. I lined it up in this box with something under it like this, because holding it in my hand didn't feel like taking my hand off with the hammer. So it's off, everything's loose. Like I said, back here, I'm going to rotate that with this tool That'll compress it in. This lifts off, just like this. So basically, install your new ones just like this. Take these off, pop them out. I use some brake cleaner. There's one. I pop both these out, then all along here, all these metal glides, I clean those up and I lubricate all those. And pretty much put it back in. Once this is compressed all the way in, this will slide right back on and go over your new pads and fit. This, as I told you, will now just pop right on off. So here's the old one. I also take some brake fluid, brake cleaner, and clean off the pads, the new pads, just the front, get some of that junk off there. Also the same thing on the new discs. So that should be it. Put it back together. Make sure you tighten these two bolts up the reverse way with this. Turn it to tight and whack them hard to get them back on tight. Should do it. 2005 Honda Accord, rear, brakes, pads, and rotors.